Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons and Dragons live stream where a group of high school friends attempts to play Dungeons and Dragons remotely via the internet. With us, as always, we have Stephen as Finric the Monk, Tim as Twizzard the Wizard, Erin as Lily the Fighter, and joining us, of course, is Mike as Brock Amazing Paw, and Chris, Paelias the cleric, will be joining us shortly. I am Shawn, your ever faithful and humble DM. It's BND Live. Here we go. The best friends. Yes, I have now updated the graphic to say Agnes. Sorry about that, Lily. Agnes. All right, let's do a recap from last week. Clearly, that's what we need. You know what else we need? We need one more thing. We need to talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
How's that water damage?
Water damage?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Is it too upsetting to talk about?
yeah, I mean, but no, it probably was about a week ago.
Steven had some water damage in his house.
Fixed. We have several of the pieces of our new bathroom sitting in my room right now. We're cleaning it more over the weekend.
Don't use
All
the
right,
oil for
there we
that
go.
stuff.
All right, I'm back. Enough of that nonsense. What does that even mean? Real world nonsense. We don't have plumbing issues in D&D, or if we do, they're hilarious.
Plumbing's bad.
Caused by. Yeah, exactly.
None of it's to
What
code.
plumbing?
Just magic it away. Little prestigitation.
Gosh, wouldn't that be nice? All right. Last time it was DePaul. The party, splintered, makes their way to Wimblecats. There they meet up with a mysterious hooded dragonborn making his way in this world. Agnes picks up some more chalk, and a child Paelias shocks an invisible Twizzard. You retire to Wummel's Inn to talk over things over drinks. Towards the end of the meal, Agnes and Finric spot a black-robed student take notice of Twizzard and pursue that student as he leaves Wummel's. In a moment of brilliance, Agnes successfully polymorphs him into a snail. They bring him back to Wummel's, and Agnes remembers the forgetful Johnny drink from Windville that she picked up so long ago. You all take him to the alley, drop him off after inundating him with it, and then head towards the Duchess with your new friend, Brock Amazing Paw. So that's where we're going to pick things up tonight. It is arguably not that late. It's around 2 p.m. It's basically like you had a lunch. So now there's going to be like some drunk college student waking up at 2 p.m. After having been a snail, which is just amazing.
But they will remember that they were a snail.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
And weren't they dumped in the alley of forgotten bodies or something?
Yes.
Well, where we dump bodies.
It's an
Colloquial known as the alley where we drop bodies.
Yeah.
Just the one.
Now it's two.
Yeah, it's two.
Bodies and snails.
I
First
mean,
one, shame on me.
we can make it a thing. It's cool.
You could. Yeah. That's a good point.
Body alley.
It's a good alley.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, Flash, you're just in time. We
Oh.
basically just started.
Elias, we're heading over to the Duchess.
Oh, the Duchess!
It's 2:00.
Nice. Let's do it.
Yeah, are you doing anything else, or are you going straight there?
Did we want to? No, we wanted to steer clear of the Parliament area because Mr. Twizzard is very easy to spot.
I'm conjuring a
he's wearing the
Face
hat, right? No, I thought he was wearing the hat.
Oh,
No,
I
isn't
look
he Queen Victoria?
I look like Lady Norfolk.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
look like
Yes,
Lady
you're right. You
Norfolk
do look
Forward.
like Lady Norfolk.
Right. I'm quite disguised. I'm good.
All my D&D books just tipped over and almost caused a catastrophic chain reaction. It's all good now. It's all good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, that's a terrible sound. Apologize for that, everybody. Apologize for that. Yeah, you're Lady Norfolk. That's a good point. I should get you out. There you are. You don't look like Twizzard. You look like Lady Norfolk. Look, there she is. Hello.
Oh, look at me. Tee.
I don't know if that's how she talks, but
I don't
That's-
remember.
That's what I'd imagine a Lady Norfolk to sound like.
don't encourage her. All right. So you guys are heading over there. That sounds good. Sounds like a plan. The Duchess. If I'd been smart, I would have had this ready. It's the song that the DM sings when they're not ready. So there's Wesleyville. Agnes just fell over onto it. What'd you say, Steven?
You should play at the Duchess. I mean, opening act, but not, but still.
Yeah, no, I'm flattered. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. It's really.
None of that open mic bullshit.
There's the Duchess. Oh, yeah. All right. So you guys make your way from the back alleys of Magic Town into the estates, otherwise known as River Lane, where the nobles of Wesleyville, and of course the fanciest and most renowned inn is the Duchess. And as you enter in, Mr. Bones is still with you, I assuming.
Yes.
Brock Amazing Paw, it's the whole group, including Lady Norfolk Lewin. Amazing.
Agnes will probably go and get a room and ask if there is availability to play that night, should she be present, just in case anything should happen.
All right, so you head up to the bar, and the person there greets you, and you ask about playing there, and she's like, "Oh, Joaquin is in the back. Would you like me to get him and ask? I'm not sure if there is availability tonight, but
Yeah, I'd like to say hi as well. Haven't been here for a couple weeks.
all right."
Actually, it's only been like a couple weeks, right? Like,
It's only been a couple weeks now. It's been longer than that, hasn't it?
really? Since, okay, because, all right, we've traveled
We
3
overthrew
different.
the king. We
Yeah, okay. It's been a month.
I could bust out the timeline, but yeah, it's been a bunch. Okay, so she goes off to find Joaquin. This is basically the late lunch crowd, so it's kind of dwindled down. There's a few people in there, but not really anyone of note. Brock, you have seen the Duchess before, but it's not really a place you ever thought you'd go in. A little too I don't know.
A little too fancy for my
A little
taste.
too fancy,
Nose in the air.
a little too highbrow. And I think that arguably you feel a little off your ease when you're in there.
I do feel a little off my here.
There's been dragonborn who have played here before.
Oh yeah, no, it's not It's not the dragonborn nature of you. It's just the. It's just I think you're yeah. Anyway, Joaquin comes out.
I'm feeling unease, but I'm still feeling things out.
Awesome, love it. Agnes, of course, welcome back. It has been a long time. I have forgotten my accent, but it's just wonderful. It doesn't matter. What brings you back to Wesleyville?
Oh, passing through again, I guess you could say.
Well, we are always happy to have you here. There are a few folks playing tonight, but I could try to fit you in.
Yeah. I'm hoping to, if I can get a room, that would be great. And if I happen to be around during the performance hours, I would like to play. However, I am here with my. Some may call him an entourage, but we're all equals here.
And at that, sort of, he turns and takes in the crowd. He's like, first of all, let's see. Joaquin Estrazio. Is that the... I don't know where the accent is. Anyway, doesn't matter. Wow, look at Lady Norfolk. Lady Norfolk, very nice to see you again. So nice to see you every time.
Yes, very nice to be here. I'm only here for a little bit. I might disappear at some point, so don't be surprised if you turn around I'm not there.
Of course. Your voice. Are you sick?
Oh yes, just a little bit. Don't worry about it.
Some might
Alright.
say she has a frog in her throat.
Of course.
I actually think that Heather might have went to go see about some remedies, right?
I was
yes,
going to say you are rarely without your companion.
Oh yes, yep. Well, she's running some errands.
And you, turning to Brock, I don't believe we've met. And he holds out his hand. I'm Joaquin Estrazio.
Brock Amazing Paw
Amazing Paw.
for them.
It's fairly well named. All right. Well, welcome to the Duchess.
Thank you.
Would you all be needing rooms?
Not me. I live around the corner.
Of course, lady. Yes.
Actually, I wonder if I could see about Sir Penn's butler having some rooms to spare. We could always walk down to Sir Penn's house and see what's going on there.
You're of course welcome here at the Duchess. You are welcome to visit your friend Sir Penn.
All right. Well, we could certainly do that first before anyone has to pay any money.
Or otherwise, you could just put it on my tab.
Oh no, Lady Norfolk Waywin, we couldn't possibly
If
do
you
that.
insist.
You've already been so generous.
Oh, but I don't care. Really, I don't care.
Do that.
No. Really. I know of some of your money problems.
He's looking back and forth between the two of you.
I try.
Well, no need to make a decision now. I will go back to tending to things. Please make yourselves at home.
All right. Do we want to?
Joaquin
right,
Estrazio. Estrazio. Yeah, I gotta be. Anyway, what would you like to do?
Should we go to see about Sir Penn's?
Well, that's just to
State-
sleep at, right?
Well, yes, but we could see about his brother. I mean, did we ever deal with Ken Paladin?
I don't get myself involved in family issues.
That would be a family issue.
Yeah. Well,
Definitely.
I've already been involved in it, so.
Yeah, you know a lot more about. I don't know how much these other guys know about that situation.
Yeah.
Let me ask, like, what's our next move here? Like, are we trying to get to Licknall? Are we trying to like take care of business here in town? Are we trying to
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
go to
That's
the
what's going on.
island and get the amulet? Are we taking out the compass and seeing where Falreth's butt is, or?
Well, I could certainly take out the compass. So I go to a point in the room that looks like it's less
Do you have the
crowded.
compass?
Of course I have. I have the compass that points to Falreth's.
Oh, thought I had that.
Oh no! Oh, you have the compass that points. I have
Just
the.
because I'm Lady Norfolk doesn't mean
I
I
have the
still have
compass
the
that
compass.
points to the island.
Island.
That's what it is. Okay, all right. I used to have the compass that pointed to Twizzard's ass,
Yeah.
and I switched with you because I wanted to go to the island and you wanted to go find Falreth. Yes. Okay. So
And just to be clear, Brock, this is not a compass that points solely to asses. It actually is linked to the blood of someone. I'm not sure where the whole ass pointing thing came from, but I can't get rid of it. So yeah, no,
It's since become canon.
it's since become canon.
Magic. So I peek at the compass. I pull it out of my bosoms and just look.
It points back toward Magic Town.
Ooh, let's go to Magic Town.
well, that doesn't necessarily mean that Falreth's in Magic Town. Falreth is just a little bit north of here.
Ooh, it's probably
somewhere
there.
north of
It's probably
here.
there now. Go get him. Beat that some bitch.
One way to find out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's completely. We were just there. Why didn't we think of this while we were there?
Probably that snail.
I mean,
I
we left Magic Town because Mr. Twizzard was too obvious.
well, now that's no longer a problem because he's disguised, so we can run back.
I was
Whatever. We
promised
have all
adventures
day.
and shenanigans.
We have all day, and then I guess you guys can stay and do the fight night if there's one available tonight. If not, then I'll definitely be playing at the Duchess if I can get back in time.
I gotta lay low. I can't do anything. Unless I'm gonna fight as Lady Norfolk.
Well, then maybe you can be someone else.
That would be impressive.
Can you be someone from Windbell?
Mrs. Twizzard. You know which lucky lady that is.
Well, could you be like
Well, that we could figure that out at some point. But
like Henry or something like that?
We'll figure out that problem when it becomes a problem.
Why don't everybody but Brock? Actually, everybody but Brock give me a history check. Brock, give me just give me an investigation check.
Ooh, I got a 15.
I got a 21. It was almost a 2, but it kept rolling.
Nice.
I gotta ask how you do the investigation.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Right, so if I ask for a check like that, in D&D Beyond, in that sort of central column, you'll find investigation. It's alphabetized.
Yes.
Excuse me, it's alphabetized. And if you just click on the thing, it should roll the die for you.
So it's a 19 plus 2, so 21.
All right. Basically, everybody above 15 for the crew who's done it before. And Brock, you not only know about this, but you go there regularly. You all remember that the dueling, as they call it, underneath the fountain happens on Desal, which would be the next night. So there is no, this fight night is not tonight. It would be the next night.
Cool.
Okay.
So, shenanigans?
Only thing left.
Well, if you want to go look for Falreth in Magic Town, but I don't know if Falreth is in Magic Town or if Falreth is just north of here. Like,
Yeah,
would
there's only one way to
Agnes,
check though. So
would
cool.
Agnes be aware of where, let's say, the dragon's lair in the middle of the bog is compared to where the compass is pointing? Like, would she have an idea?
It's not pointing to the dragon's lair.
Okay.
Yeah, the dragon's lair would be almost
West.
no, east, almost due east.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So you guys are heading back to Magic Town?
Let's go.
Sure. I'm gonna put my stuff in my room.
Okay. All right. So Agnes goes and puts some stuff away in her room. Meanwhile, the bartender's just like looking at you guys like, "What's going on?" They just came in. I guess you talked to Joaquin. That makes sense.
I think while I'm in my room, I might use some of my disguise to not make me look so Agnes-y. Like maybe I put my hair back under a scarf or something just to make me less obvious, just in case.
All right. All right, you guys head out again into the streets, retracing your steps.
We're getting our steps in.
You are getting your steps in.
Can I just mention something? I don't know why this didn't occur to me, but if it comes up, I'm looking at my inventory. I have Falreth's robe, I have Falreth's head, and I'm short.
Mm.
Oh, man.
Are you thinking of that very special plan?
Nice.
Which, by the way, worked out fantastic last time.
Talrith?
Yeah, Falreth.
Sorcerer.
That's so good.
Worked out so
Say the word, Steven.
Yep.
We'll figure it out.
All
Well,
right.
he would be House Evath, right?
Wait, isn't the head shrunken?
No, it's
No,
just
it's preserved.
It's preserved.
That's the one where you can move his chin and it shoots out blood or something?
His eyes glow, right?
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's good.
Through blood magic.
Oh, so Mike, our arch nemesis, who we took his head, but he's still alive somewhere because he had a clone. We have his head, and I took his clothes, and we preserved his head at a taxidermy shop, and its eyes glow. Anyway,
We also have his underwear.
We do have his underwear, that's true.
I forgot what his underwear
Do we still have his rug?
No, the rug is gone.
It's
Ah.
If we really want to go method with Talrith, we can also wear his underwear, but
It's gotta be him. Look, he's even got his underwear.
Did he write Falreth on it?
Stand over a windy day and your robes blow up and checks that.
Can we weaponize any of those things?
Right.
Oh, there you go.
Or is this just Chekhov's shrunken head in a jar?
You need to curse them somehow. All right, so you guys are heading back to Magic Town. Give me perception checks. Perception checks all around, if you would. Center column, P for perception.
23.
12.
53?
23.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I got a 12 too.
12,
I got that
12,
20.
20.
I have a
Alright.
15.
All right. Finric and Lady Norfolk are walking together. Agnes and Brock are sort of leading the pack. Mr. Bones is bringing up the rear. But out of the corner of your eye, you guys both notice a sandy-colored head sort of darting over behind some bushes as you guys are walking down the road.
Uh-oh.
That's sorry, just specific. It's Finric and Twizzard.
Wizard, you see what I see?
What's that, you young stud? Yeah, I see some behind those bushes.
Is it blow?
Did you just call Finric a young stud?
I'm trying to be in character.
Of course.
Yes, those are some nice bushes over there.
Who are you in character for?
I don't know. In case anyone overhears. I don't sound like my normal self.
A passerby, like, actually, no, just kidding.
Is he stalking us, or is he just hiding in bushes like a creep?
No, hard to tell. Hard to tell.
Alright. I guess I go over.
Oh, should we call him out?
He sees you coming over,
Pervert.
and he pops out. Oh, hey, Finric, how's it going?
Oh. It's a Baggins.
Hey, you guys back in town? How's everything going?
It's good. It's good. We made a new friend.
Oh,
What's
hey,
what's your deal?
I'm Shady Baggins. I'm really good friends with these guys. We go way back. Have you?
That does not sound as if it would
What
be
does it?
trustworthy.
Oh no, I'm
Shady.
super trustworthy. Are you trustworthy? Maybe I should ask the same about you.
Shady.
So, Shady knows his way around this place really well, and for a couple copper can basically take us anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And Shady, I actually have a quest for you. Should you want a, let's do 5 silver.
Perks up at that.
Can you kill Falreth first?
Well, not kill, but can you locate Falreth here in Magic Town? And we can take him to the side and show him Falreth's head just so he knows who we're looking for.
Okay, describe how you're doing that.
So I'm going to tell him that we have
You can
a
open my
facsimile.
duster and make a
We have a facsimile of Falreth so that he knows what he looks like. It's not a picture. It's kind of like a bust, but it's just the head.
Oh, okay, that's a little weird, but sure.
Yeah, well, it's so that when we meet people that we could say, "Have you seen this person?"
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. So we don't necessarily want everyone to know that we're looking for Falreth. So if you wouldn't mind just taking a step over here by this corner so not everyone in eyesight can see this.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Keep it on the down low, I gotcha.
Yes. So
I'm here.
here's the 5 silver. And if you find him, I'll give you another 5 silver.
Oh, okay, that's awesome.
All right. So, yep. Finric takes him out of the bag.
Oh, wow, that's really realistic.
Yeah,
Plus,
now the real guy's eyes don't glow, so don't be thrown by that, even though it's...
Oh, so did you activated it?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, you get a little pinprick, in your finger.
No.
Oh, wow, that's really weird. You guys are, yeah, okay. I know that guy. He's with the Duke and his new bride all the time.
Yo, he's here!
Mm-hmm.
I checked the compass in my bosoms.
It's you guys haven't gotten all the way to Magic Town. It's still pointing toward Magic Town.
Yo, it's still Magic Town!
All right.
Have you ever...
What are you,
they ever
Lady
felt
Norfolk?
like-
Why are you looking down your dress?
I'm kind of adjusting to perfect. Quit looking over here.
Are they... Wait, so are they with... Is Falreth with them, like, all the time, or, like, sometimes they split up? Like...
Oh, I mean, I guess I've just, I've seen them together, certainly.
I
The
feel
marriage
like-
was a big to-do.
Yeah. I feel like, and I feel like getting Falreth, by himself away from the Duke would probably be the way to go for us. So we just need to, like, figure out when that can happen.
Oh, I mean, I could start trailing Falreth and, like, build up a case against him, like, know what he
Yeah.
does and stuff.
Yeah, that sounds real good.
Yeah, I could try to do that.
Okay.
He's not dangerous or anything, is he?
No, only if he notices you.
Oh, okay.
Let's just put it this way.
Shady, right? So it's...
Yeah.
No, I'm stealthy. Yeah, no one ever notices me.
Your relative in Windbell, Sandy Baggins, he did fine with Falreth.
Okay.
In fact, he might even think that you're Sandy.
Interesting.
You don't see the resemblance. Okay, well, this is definitely interesting. A question,
Yeah.
but this is a question for the DM, not for JD.
Oh, well, I'll go start my
Investigation.
my investigation. Yeah, no, I'm super good at investigating. He runs
All
off.
right. We know that this Duke is clearly not the real Duke. Do I know where the real Duke is?
Do you know where the real Duke is? You think he's in Wesleyville. I mean, you guys sent him to Wesleyville via teleportation circle to...
House Evath.
Yeah, and that was from Dessin. And I could bring up the timeline.
I mean, it's theoretically possibly could be the real Duke to be controlled by Falreth. Right? Now.
Ooh, we wouldn't risk having the
No,
people
I
see
don't
two
think
dukes.
so.
Would he? Well, theoretically, sure.
Right, but I think that we specifically told the Duke to stay pretty much hidden with Shogren Kovath.
Since when do dukes do what they're told?
Like, I thought she was supposed to be kind of like, maybe I should go and talk with her. I want to talk with Shogren Kovath.
Let's see.
What if we-
So
Well, that's who I think will know where the real Duke is.
Okay.
I'm looking at the timeline right now. Battle of Dolith was after you guys grouped against the pool separation. So it's been 3 weeks, about a little less than 3 weeks. Actually, no, it's been more than that. Sorry, you're the other arrow. Yeah,
Right.
so it's been 4 weeks.
So shall we head over to House Evath?
Sure.
All right.
Why not?
Okay. So the burgundy robes, you guys head over to Magic Town, and you approach the tower.
Hey, real quick, can we take out the compass and see where it points?
All right.
When would you like to do that?
I would say when we're like in the tower itself.
I would say when we're close enough to the tower to be able to differentiate it from the other tower.
A little alley or alcove or something.
Yeah, I mean you could go.
The big
So
bush.
so to be clear, there's sort of a main boulevard of Magic Town. A lot of different shops selling a lot of different things. But central to that boulevard are the two matching towers, basically right across the street, which is probably the street itself is probably 30 feet wide. It's a big boulevard. A lot of people strolling, carts. And so you could stand directly in between the two towers if you wanted to look at it.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
But doesn't Agnes know that he was kind of shunned from Evath? So although he has burgundy robes, I thought that
Also can disguise himself though.
I mean,
yeah.
It doesn't matter. Compass points
Yeah.
where it's going to point.
Okay.
I think Agnes knows something about that. Yeah. So you go there, and it points to House Rudlin.
Ooh.
So we're safe to go to Evath.
Yeah.
All right. All right. You head up the. Actually, wait. Which one is House?
Plus, it was the person in the black robe that was the student in the black robe that was gonna rat on you.
Yep. Right. See him right on me now.
Changed him into a rat because he was scurried away too
Yeah,
fast.
Too quick. A fat rat.
Snail was a good one.
Sorry, I'm
Who
having
did
trouble.
someone change someone into an earthworm? One of the elementals or something? The water elemental? Did that get changed into an earthworm?
Oh, that
On
might
the
have
ship?
happened. Yeah.
Wasn't it the thing that we battled for the daisies?
Oh, that shark head?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. What did we turn that into?
Something small.
Oh,
It was guinea pig?
guinea pig.
Oh, yeah, it was a guinea pig. All right. You're all going in?
We don't want Rudlin, we want Evath. Unless they're the same exact layout.
No, you're right. That's wrong. Sorry. Good catch.
Oh, we can't set us in the wrong tower.
Mm-hmm.
We go bursting in and be like, bring out the Duke!
Compass points right at the receptionist.
That's right. This is. All right. Yeah, I was gonna say. All right. So yeah, it's this is the tower with the sort of the breezy cloth, delineation. You enter in. The scale is not exactly correct, so bear with me. But there's some students hanging out in their burgundy robes. They definitely take notice of a group of 6 people, one of which is a giant skeleton, the other a fairly hooded character. You're an eclectic group, including a noblewoman. And one of them sort of gets up from their studies and says, "Oh, are you looking for one of the professors?
I am looking for Shogren Kovath, please.
Oh. Who can I say is inquiring as to if she's here?"
Oh, Agnes of Skye. She saw my performance at Lady Norfolk's Leywin's house a while back, and I had just had some things to discuss with her.
Yep, at my house.
Of course. I'll be right back. She goes up the central staircase. There's some other students like looking at each other, looking at you. It's like that little awkward. Soon enough, though. Where is my... There she is. She comes in. Agnes! Wonderful to see you again. You brought guests.
Well, yes, so I wanted to personally invite you to my performance tonight at the Duchess. Is there somewhere we can go to talk in private?
Just the two of us?
I mean...
Just the six of us. Seven of
If
us.
you had space for the rest of the group here, that would be fine. Everything that I have to say is essentially known by them, or they need to know.
All right. Yes. Let's. The first floor classroom is free right now. Let's just go in there. All right. So she ushers you into another one of the rooms. Pretend that happens.
Okay.
Yeah. It goes in, shuts the door. It's not exactly normal for a bunch of non-students to be here, but you've got some trust with me that you can bank on. What is this about?
It is about the real Duke versus the fake Duke, Shogren Moondrop, and Falreth.
That is a lot of things, many of which I am very interested in. She sort of like sits down in one of the chairs. What? Okay, you've got my attention.
So a while back, maybe about a month ago, I sent the real Duke via teleport circle to this tower. Did he arrive? I think I should have known he arrived because I thought I got that from Wimblecat, but...
You did.
Okay.
Well, you would have... I guess, yeah. I mean, you had no reason to doubt the teleportation circle spell.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Let me ask you a question. And you said your friends are all
Circle of
trusted?
trust.
Yes, they're all trusted. They weren't with me when all of this happened. That was with another group. But that's why they need to know what's happening because they weren't there.
All right. Where, as you say, did the real Duke come from before he came here?
So we sent him by teleportation circle from Dessen. After we retrieved him from the astral plane, where he was sent by the fake Duke.
Understood. You have said enough. All right. Yes. He is here. He is safe.
Okay. That was my first and main concern. My second concern is this whole, well, they're almost equally concerning, but it's what the fake Duke is planning on doing, and now Falreth is part of it. And maybe Falreth was always part of it.
You you notice she casts a spell, and any noise from outside disappears. She's like, I probably should have done that earlier, but we can now talk completely securely. Let's just say it. There is a black dragon sitting as the Duke of Wesleyville. This concerns us, of course. What concerns us even more is that it is in league with the rival school. I am aware of the situation. I am not, to be honest, quite sure the next course of action, shall we say. The next best course of action, shall we say. Pardon me one moment. That's actually the DM saying that.
Talk amongst ourselves.
What's that?
We'll talk amongst ourselves.
Yo, I think we should blow up that tower.
Now, Lady Norfolk.
Well, I mean, maybe she knows if Falreth and the Duke are around, or if there's a good way to, like, because I feel like if we got Falreth apart from the Black Dragon, we could take Falreth down again. I don't know that we can take down the Black Dragon without
Take down
like,
Falreth.
serious planning.
Yeah. We don't know what's in store with fighting that black dragon. We've never even attempted it.
That's going to be a pretty difficult task, especially if he is with the help of innumerable wizards from the House of Rudlin.
You think everyone in that house would help?
Not everyone, because they might be under some kind of charm. Well, if they're under some kind of charm, or if they're, I don't know. Could we infiltrate as students and see what they think?
The problem is everyone there is a wizard, so I sort of feel like trying to sneak something by them, sneaking disguises, sneaking whatever
Right.
is not going to work for very long.
Well, maybe we wouldn't do it in the actual tower, but maybe at the fight night.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, it's a possibility, but they might not know that it's a dragon, and they might just be like, "Oh yeah, we've got the ear of the Duke. We're the favored magic school and all that." So they might just be in for the popularity, and not necessarily because they know it's a black dragon. And once they know it's a black dragon, what would they do? They'd probably be like, "Well, Black Dragon's not going to hurt us because we're House Rudlin." I don't know.
I don't think we can I don't think we can physically take down the tower.
No.
I don't think we have
Plus,
any...
they have that magic.
Not with that attitude.
Well, we could just throw the meteorite at it.
Oh, we should throw that meteorite down the dragon's
Oh wait,
throat.
we don't have it.
That's
Vinny.
what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Vinny has it.
Uh,
It's dangerous to use. It literally killed him.
I don't know. Maybe we need all 5 amulets in order to do this.
yeah, that could be.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
So you're saying don't do anything to antagonize or engage.
Maybe.
How are you guys having? Are you having this conversation with her? Is she hearing all this?
No, we're sending stoning it, and Brock's looking at us all weird.
All right, so that means Brock hasn't heard any of this.
Okay, fair enough. So maybe we...
No, we could probably say it out loud.
Say it out loud,
Maybe
yeah.
we don't say the amulet thing out loud, but we definitely could talk about trying to find out from maybe the students how they feel about the Duke and their Shogun being an item. Like if they think they're the chosen ones because they're House Rudlin. Because I don't know if they all know that he's a dragon. I don't think that any of the students would know that he's a dragon.
No, I can attest to that fact. The only, well, yes, that I believe it is our belief that most of the students are not aware, and I would be very surprised if if both the adept and the shogun of Rudlin, I believe they are aware. Both adept Rudlin and Shogun Moondrop are. Well, Shogun Moondrop is clearly in on it.
Does the Duke? Where does the Duke spend his time? Is he always in the tower these days, or does he?
Yes, we have determined that it's not safe for him to leave. We have
Oh, sorry,
protections.
Fake Duke, Black Dragon. Does he
Oh
spend
no,
his time?
he has Wesleyville more and more under his thumb every day.
Well, I mean, just like if we wanted to get to him, or if we wanted to get to Falreth, separate of dealing with Rudlin, how much time does he spend at the tower versus how much time does he spend out and about?
As you have been made aware, wizards have ways of transporting themselves that aren't always obvious. I really can't. I mean, he does his. The duties of the Duke are still fulfilled. With some. There was some time that they took for their honeymoon.
Oh, that can't even be a term.
But that's true. Yeah, you're right. Ooh, what would the term for honeymoon be in this world?
Their
That's a
honey
great
dog?
question. That's a great question. Their nuptial Neptune? No, I don't know what it is. They did take time immediately after their marriage, but since then
Pre-knocked.
he has been more visible, of course, than he had in the past or the immediate past. What are you getting at, Finric?
Well, I don't think that we have the power to take down the Black Dragon and Rudlin and Falreth.
No, I mean one of the reasons that the arrangement works is Evath and Rudlin have sort of a mutual agreement not to enter into anything more than academic competitions. It would not go well for either of our houses, I'm afraid. We both have our secrets, and it would and arguably a battle between our two houses would mean the end of Wesleyville as we know it.
And I'm not suggesting it would be good. I'm suggesting that we should avoid it. And I wonder
Agreed.
If let's say, but for us, separate of House Evath, if we tried to take down the Black Dragon, and then we found ourselves having to take down the Black Dragon and House Rudlin, that's
Yes, I
hard
think
to ask.
the balance of power has shifted. Rudlin has joined with a dragon. One does not join with a dragon lightly. In fact, there are a few dragons, to my knowledge, left in Centralia, perhaps all of Suve. I think that if there is a way to draw the dragon away from Wesleyville, I could probably keep Moondrop out of the equation.
I'm wondering what it might take to get a dragon of our own.
Yeah, we need one.
I mean, would there be a dragon that would be most likely to be the arch nemesis of a black dragon, or do all dragons pretty much buddy? Like dragon folk stick together.
It is my understanding, and I could it could bear some freshening up. I have had the adept and I have had discussions about what this situation may mean. Once the Duke was here, explained things. We did some reconnaissance of our own and confirmed his story. Since then, there are dragons, of course, still in Centralia, still on Corley. But primarily they have Scourge, of course, is the blue dragon. That has been known to come out of the mountains near Dessen. There is a white dragon. I am not true. We do not know its true name. That is in the snowy wastelands of Torin. Then there are legends, of course, of the green dragon, but it has not been seen in hundreds of years. And over in basically the woods that have grown up between North and South Gorson. And then, of course, there's the matter of the red dragon, which has not been seen in thousands, at least years. That makes its home in Mount Karamar, the still active volcano in the center of Centralia. I will say that, based on the legends and what has been passed down, and certainly in our archives, now there are other archives I do not have access to, but those dragons working together would be bad. However, I don't think they have any love for one another either. Trifling with dragons is something we try not to do, so I don't have any first-hand experience, other than, of course, the one that has put its sights on Wesleyville. Now, why these dragons, why the black dragon has been active these last few years, and what has changed in our world, I do not know, and honestly, is something I am concerned about, to say the least.
Well, you have noticed the earthquakes, or the tremors.
We have, yes.
Have you noticed that they've been getting stronger?
Give me a persuasion check.
23.
Nice.
My persuasion is plus 12, so.
I know, it's ridiculous. Trying to have a coy conversation with Agnes is a difficult proposition. Yes. In fact, we sent someone to investigate the heart of the matter, see if we could figure out what exactly was causing them. We have not heard from him in a while, but we have an understanding with him. We trust him implicitly.
Okay. Now, Agnes would have already have talked with Lily about them meeting up because Agnes is ahead, right?
Correct.
Okay. So would she mention? Would she make that connection? I mean, it wouldn't hurt for her to say.
It depends on if Lily mentioned why Erin was there.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely mentioned it to Lily. Correct.
That information was passed on. Whether Lily would have mentioned it to Agnes is another question.
I mean, I just don't remember the conversation that Lily had, other than like, "Oh, hey, like I met up with your dad." Like,
I know, exactly. I don't know if she mentioned the earthquakes. I'm pretty sure she didn't, to be honest.
Right. Okay. So then, all right, she might not be making that connection. All right, but she could.
You can roll for it if you want to roll for it. Let's say Agnes is pretty perceptive. Yeah, it would be insight. Let's say, honestly, 10 or higher, you're probably making the connection.
24.
Yeah. Yeah. You realize that it's high likelihood that they may have sent Erin themselves.
Which is interesting because is Shogred Koveth an elf?
She is. She's a half elf.
She's a half elf, like me.
She's a half elf. Yes.
We half elves.
She's very high. She's arguably has high enough status. Like, yeah, she Yes, she is a half elf, but she does not.
Associate with a human aspect.
No, not necessarily. She doesn't take any guff for being a half elf versus a high elf.
Okay.
She has risen through the ranks. She is second in command of one of the most powerful schools of magic in all of Centralia. She knows what she can do.
All right. So then I will just say perhaps it would be worth going to the Great Library after all to maybe find out more information. I know that we have.
Also, if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, she could excuse herself if she needed
No,
to.
but she's met what's her name?
Finistal?
I don't trust.
Finistal.
Finistal.
Yes.
Yeah,
What I said.
because Finistal was part of that big fight.
Yes.
So I mean, we already have Finistal doing something about that, and wasn't Finistal with Amazing Paw?
At one time, yes.
At one time. That was
At
years
one-
ago.
Years ago.
Long ago.
Haven't seen her since, but Agnes knows that Finistal is with the Badger, the head of the Badgers.
The one you rescued.
Yes.
Oh yeah, her.
Which her name will come to me eventually. But
I've actually
anyway.
forgotten it too. But yeah, I could look it up.
All right. Okay.
Badgers!
I don't know. What else do we need to? What we know?
So what we're doing? Go to a library?
We know that the actual Duke is safe, and as long as he remains safe, I'm happy. But then I know that the rest of you want to take down Falreth, and while we're in Wesleyville, I feel like we should try. But how do
Falreth,
we-
Falreth is a stain on this school's history. We have disavowed him. But he is a powerful wizard, and if he is now working with the Shogren of Rudlin and the Black Dragon, that is not to be taken lightly. I think that whatever other matters you are attending with, they perhaps pale with the situation here in Wesleyville.
let's just say Falreth might have escaped us several times, but one of those times he didn't.
That's good to hear.
They had to prove it.
Yeah, Finric, would you like to show the proof of it?
Interesting.
We're aiming to make it a set.
Twinsy!
It makes sense that he would have cloned himself. That means you have a window of opportunity to take him down for good,
I
till his next clone becomes feasible.
think we missed
Viable.
a window.
Well, it's like it takes like a year, right? And it's only been
It is not that long,
okay.
and
so
he
like, what?
is he perhaps could have been improving on it. I would act now. When did you procure that head?
A few weeks back.
During the festival, during the Yarns gathering. I wasn't there.
Normally the spell takes 120 days. So, sounds like you are still safe. For even a wizard of his skill, I doubt he could have made it that much faster. But it is troubling.
Yeah.
Again, I can't. I know I am capable of. There are certain formalities that the two schools keep up, and so if I were to require Moondrop's presence, I could make that happen. That would give you a window of opportunity to perhaps get the Black Dragon by itself. I cannot necessarily also account for Falreth's presence.
Do you know? Do they? I've heard that they spend a lot of time together. Is that always the case that Falreth?
They have been
You know,
seen
with the
together.
Jefferson
They are
Falls.
certainly associated. They are by no means with each other all the time. If perhaps we had a way of tracking Falreth's movements, that would help.
We do.
Taken care of.
We do.
You have You are scrying on him? He has ways against that.
Oh no, we have someone who's just following him, but we also have other means.
What are these other means? I'm intrigued to inquire.
Oh, we got this compass. Check it out. Watch right
Alright.
at him.
She sees the compass. Do-do-do-do.
This
Hold
is
on,
the
what-
compass that we got from
The store.
the winking owl.
I'm holding on to it tight. She's a little too interested.
She's definitely interested.
This is not the one that was made by House Rudlin.
Yeah.
This is the lady we're talking to. This is someone we can trust, right?
Not yet.
I take Finnick
Yeah,
aside.
Agnes trusts her.
yeah.
May I see that closely?
See?
She starts to cast a spell.
Ah! I pull it back.
Give me a dexterity check.
Where'd my mouse go? Oh man.
All of us or just him?
Nothing
Just him.
faster than a reacting Twizzard. 10.
She's faster. The spell completes as you're bringing it back. It glows with a rosy color, and she's like, "Can I ask where you got that and why? How do you know that it points to Falreth?"
We bought it at a store.
So it
A
came
store?
from the winking owl down in Windbell. And
You
originally,
found this at a store.
Yeah.
yes, and originally it was tuned into the blood of Twizzard, but we had that deactivated, or we dispelled it, and we reset it with Falreth's blood, which we happened to have from one of our many fights with him.
That is a powerful tool. Interesting.
What'd you just do to it?
I determined its providence.
What?
Where it came
It was made by a very powerful wizard in their own right. All right. Let us set a meeting. Are you in Wesleyville for a while?
Well, at least a couple days.
All right, I will get the adept's ear, and we shall meet, all of us. I shall send you a message. We will plan our plans.
All right, let's take him down.
Indeed, or at least I would seek to regain the balance we once had. And, yes. All right. I have other things to attend to. This has been enlightening. And I look forward to our next meeting.
All right.
All right. She sort of ushers you out of the sort of the unnerving silence fades away. And she ushers you to the front door. And you're back out into the daylight of Wesleyville.
All right. Now, what would we like to do?
How can we knock that tower over?
We still have that meteor.
No, we don't have that.
Someone we know does. They're not here. Well, what
Things
time-
are getting exciting. I'm excited. Sorry.
Oh, it's probably close to 3:00 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. The walk from the estates to Magic Town is at least 20-25 minutes. So, yeah, it's not like super late, but it's also not as early as it was. But you have time. What do you want to do?
Got it. Yeah, I mean, I know that we can like start a fight with Falreth and just like trying to,
You
like,
certainly
not
could.
kill him. Yeah. Trying to do it in a scenario where we don't get killed is going to be the trick.
Yeah, I mean, there are fascinating forces at work here.
I mean,
So I guess the question that I have is like, can we get the dragon away? For sure. Like if this meeting is set so that Falreth is away from Shogun Moondrop, can we also get Falreth away from the Duke? Or is the meeting supposed to have the Duke in it? Like it sounds.
Are
like
you asking me? What are you?
Yeah.
Who are you asking?
Well, anyone that was paying attention to the
that depends on what the Baggins comes up with, right? What's, where does he go? Where does he stay? What are his habits?
yeah.
Likely is that we can get him outside the tower.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like, if we had to get the black dragon out of Wesleyville, I would think the easiest way would be to make him think like his horde is being raided. But I don't know how to do that without doing that. You know?
I can do that, not Misty Step, but the Mislead, and send my fake Twizzard back into that secret teleport area.
Can you contact the other team? Can you contact the what are they? The BTAM?
They are the B team.
They are officially called the Wesleyville Wanderers.
Can you get the Wanderers to go raid the horde?
Can we get them here?
I mean,
It took them a while to get where they are.
they're how many? They're like 2 weeks behind us or 1 week behind us time wise.
They have been catching up because you've been in one place for a while. They are still technically behind, but you could get in contact with them. We can make that work.
We can't get them
But
here.
if we were to get in contact with them now, would they still be in the mountainous area or would they be in Lucknow at this point?
Oh, that's a great question. Oh, my brain.
Like, that's why I don't want to have this conversation because I don't know where we'll be.
Well, good to consider it still.
Well, yeah.
I think that, maybe the cell reception's not so great.
Whatever happens, it's not good.
I mean, if you want to have a conversation with them, we can make it work.
I mean, we could. Is it that we want them to do something that might distract the black
Yeah.
dragon? So the black dragon flies over?
Right.
So a diversion. We need them to create a diversion. So I could certainly call them and be like, hey, listen, come up with a plan to create a diversion somewhere on the opposite side of Lucknow to get
Wait a
the
sec.
black dragon to fly over there.
Wait, they just overthrew. I mean, they just overthrew the mine.
Uh-huh.
That black dragon. So like, they just need to get that information out there. I would think, if Skulldrake hears that, he's gonna want to check it out. Would be my guess.
Did he have a stake in that mine?
We don't know if he had a stake in that mine. We know that she, who is of dragon descent, had a stake in it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
And that Falreth was working with Korg. Or Kurg.
Keurig. He's a good coffee maker.
Sorry, Brock. We're going a little.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry,
on
guys.
the,
It's okay. I can't help but feel, because I am part dragon, that it might be of help. But I don't know.
Can you make a distressing dragon sound that would call him for aid?
I could try.
Wow.
Brrr.
Speak them in dragon tongue.
Over here. Over here.
Oh, hello, dragons.
Hello, fellow dragons.
I'm gonna
just
make that shirt now.
just from a meta level, Mike, if you're not completely aware, but yeah, so the other group is these folks' other characters, of course.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Oh my god.
Okay. So if we had to do this ourselves, how do we get the black dragon distracted?
Well, I can teleport to the circle in the dragon's lair. I have that teleportation circle. And I know how to travel through the astral plane, so I could technically get to, let's say, another location relatively quickly.
Would the dragon care if we're at his lair?
I think he would.
I think he would. I think we'd have to set off a trap.
We're going through his stuff.
But yeah.
How quickly could the dragon get back once he knew it was a trap?
Well, he would be teleporting too, probably.
Like, is it going to buy us that much time?
Probably not. It would have to be a pretty significant diversion.
What if we revealed the second Duke while the Duke was out somewhere? And people were like, what the? Out in public. And just start chaos, and then through the chaos find Falreth.
No, I wouldn't want to put the real Duke in that
I feel
position.
like we're gonna get him. Yeah, I feel like we're
Yeah, I'd be baiting him.
Live bait, and everyone would be against him, so...
Okay, so... Oh.
Because Moondrop would just be like, no, that's not my husband, that's a fake Duke.
Can we set a booby trap so that when he comes back into his own lair, like it traps him somehow?
That would probably take a fairly powerful ward spell or glyph or something.
We
That
take that meteor, put it right above the door jamb, so when he opens it, it falls down.
I could just put another. I could put a bean in his secret room.
Put the bag above his
Put
door.
a bean in his shoe. Oh man.
It just needs to be a bean.
Just throw the
Yeah.
bag inside the tower.
No, because if it's the bag that
Tower
you throw,
Rudlin,
then
or
if
right?
you throw the bag, then it's like an explosion. If you plant the bean, or you place it down, or if it's like one bean, that's when it does its random.
Yeah.
Go
Put it in
the
his shoe, and the
house.
sweat from his foot will cause it to like grow.
How are we going to get it on the bottom of his shoe? Put it on a piece of gum and then hope that he steps on the gum?
Why doesn't someone carry a potted plant inside House Rudlin with some water and the bag of beans? Just dump the whole thing, water it, and just push it in there. Then run.
Yeah, and what if it's just
The whole bag?
bright pink toads?
The whole bag?
Poisonous bright pink toads.
It's a bunch of goldines.
I'm going to put it on the bottom of that snail and get him to step on the snail.
Yeah, or it's an ent.
Well, then we're no worse off than we were before.
No better though.
I mean, maybe we have fewer beans, but if they were just going to be pink toad beans, you know.
It would be nice if we knew that the beans did.
Yeah, well, I think I have like 6 beans left.
Let's plant one.
Because I think there was like 8 or 9 in the thing, and I've used 3. So,
Let's get Sneaky Baggins to go plant one.
Shady.
Yeah, Shady Baggins.
Shady Baggins to plant one right outside House Rudlin.
Yeah, there's gotta be plants outside there.
I mean, do you think that's going to separate the Duke? Like, what do you think is going to actually happen?
Nice.
Fellow dragon. Oh my gosh.
Who knows what it might do, but I don't know. Maybe it grows another dragon.
Clearly, that's what you need.
A worse dragon.
Well, yeah,
That would need to fight off.
I mean,
How do we get another
a
dragon?
pyramid was pretty bad.
that was
Does it
their
get-
foundation.
Would I roll like a 99 or something?
I could tell you what you rolled.
I think it was 99 or
you
98.
rolled a 91 to 99.
Mhm.
91 to 99, so there's a 10% chance of a pyramid.
That's better than I thought.
I'd take that. I'd take those odds. Let's
Let's-
grow a pyramid through.
Let's
How
plant
does the pyramid help us right now?
It's
So,
so
I mean, if we planted a
It would
pyramid,
certainly
and
create a
placed it on
diversion.
Rutland, I would
It
imagine
would definitely be a
diversion.
diversion. It would probably destroy House Evath
Might
or
get-
House
it
Rudlin.
might get Falreth out of the tower. Oh, I guess I can't stay here. I guess back into some hotel.
But I mean, we killed that mummy. What would have happened if we didn't kill that mummy?
How many students
He
are
was
here? Don't kill the
calling.
mummy.
He was calling something. Something
sure
pretty
was.
significant. And I don't want to
Sure
find out what
was.
he's calling.
How many magic users are around this area? They'll all be like, something to do. Guys, homework.
I don't know if Agnes is not okay
Oh
with
my
this.
God.
Well, Lady Norfolk is okay with this. I say we do it. Plant a bean.
No, I don't know.
Does seem a little reckless.
Knowing what it can do, I don't know if I want to do that.
But we don't know what it can do.
I mean, I think that the Duke would probably have to come out as a dragon should that pyramid appear. And we were able to do it. But man, that mummy was hard. That was one of the hardest things that we've fought.
That was so many levels ago.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah,
but
we were way less level
we were
up.
babies. The mummy would be harder now.
I don't know. Maybe it makes a baby pyramid.
Hmm.
Is that the worst outcome? The pyramid?
We don't know.
Well, so far, from what we do know, that's the worst
Right.
outcome.
We know of the Ent, we know of the pink toads, and we know of the pyramid.
So the pyramid's the worst so far. So say that happens again. Is that so bad? Would that help us achieve our goal? Mix things up, maybe get Falreth out of there?
The twin pyramids, one in Wesleyville and one in Windbell.
Definitely cause chaos, and in the chaos there's opportunity.
Would it be the same pyramid? Or would it be a new pyramid?
Probably a
Like
square maybe.
what happens if we plant another bean? Would a brand new pyramid with a new mummy lord appear? Or did we already summon that pyramid with that mummy lord?
Let's find
Pyramid
out.
just jumps around wherever people plant beans.
Yeah, like are we
it's
going
an empty
to be
pyramid. We killed the only
Oh,
mummy
yeah,
lord.
and-
We killed the caretaker.
And then what happens to the pyramid in Windbell? Will that disappear and then they lose their revenue? Or
Okay.
its attraction?
I love everything about this conversation.
All right, so then
I mean, these are good questions to ask.
Agnes cares about people.
So what if shit? So then where are we left with? We're left with like trying to befriend another dragon. We're left with
The amulets. We can go after the amulets.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we go after the amulets, though, we definitely give Falreth enough time to make another clone.
But if we go after the amulets, right, we might not have enough time for Falreth. And we don't know what's going to happen when all 5 amulets are together. We know that something is going to happen. And it might not be a good something. It's probably not a good something.
Maybe we can get that bad something.
We're on a stupid quest.
That's only if all 5 amulets are together. If one amulet is not, then we should be safe.
Do we have?
We're definitely going to do it, though. Like, get them all together. Like,
Sorry, Brock?
I think ultimately that was our goal, was to get them all together and try to bring back Saloon.
Wait, you said that might do something horrible, but then you don't want to plant a bean and
No,
make a
but-
pyramid. But you'll bring back a world-ending god, though. Or who knows, whatever's
But
gonna
we
come
might
out
have
there.
been bringing it back with the pyramid anyway.
wait, why is she world ending? She could
Well,
be
I'm
world
just-
saving.
Just theorizing it. It could be good, it could be bad. I don't
It
know.
could be Gozard the destroyer.
Oh my gosh.
Aim for the plots out.
Yeah. There we are.
I don't know. Agnes is not okay with using the beans right now.
All right, we should maybe just throw them out.
No.
Yeah, just throw
no,
them out the
no,
window.
No.
Just one bean, not
No.
all, not beans plural.
But what if it accidentally grows?
Oh, it will definitely do something.
It'll probably make like.
It could be as harmless
flower.
as like a flower maybe, but we know that it could turn into a giant pyramid. What was it, a 60 by 60 foot pyramid?
Yeah, the worst is we get dinged with zoning permits or something.
Wait, okay, theoretical question. We plant the bean, it turns into a giant pyramid. However, before it turns into a giant pyramid, I put the immovable rod up right above where we planted the bean and activate it. Does the pyramid then like have to like grow like subterranean like?
Wow.
This
You would know. I
You
see,
just wrinkled my
did you ever
brain.
did you ever identify the immovable rod? Like, did you ever learn everything about it?
No, I know it's mine now.
You know what?
Sorry, I know it's mine now.
Do you have to tune to it?
No, you don't have to attune to it.
Kind of works, right?
We never like identified it.
Okay. It's a great question then.
All right. Now I'm intrigued.
Well, we can always go to Wimblecat to get it identified.
Or we just put it over the bean.
Best way to identify it is to dry it out.
All right.
Trial by fire or trial by gigantic
Amber.
pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then,
What is Brock thinking about all this discussion? Like the character Brock. Like what is
What have I gotten myself into?
Who are these people?
He's still thinking, I'm a black dragon. He's a black dragon. There's got to be something.
Do you have any abilities like to
Brock is a little dim. Remember?
other dragons?
Sounds cool. Yeah, what can you do as a black dragon?
Plan B, Plan P for pyramid?
So yeah, I'm just sort of. I don't know if I have any skills. I mean, I must.
Or you could light a fire.
I mean, you have your breath weapon.
I do. I have acid breath, just like he does,
Mm.
Acid.
because that's something you don't not impress people with that fact.
Would that hurt you if you got hit by your own acid breath? I'm sure you've sneezed on yourself.
Again, with all these philosophical questions, I believe, yes, no, I think I'm okay from my own acid breath.
You could go breathe on him.
What's the antidote? What's the acid breath antidote?
I don't know if that's true.
Are you resistant to acid?
Oh, yeah.
That might be true.
If only there was some place I could find such answers.
Senses. Acid. You are resistant.
All right, so not immune, but definitely resistant. Oh, you're actually immune to disease, frighten, poison, and poison.
It's good to be
Sure.
I don't know what the difference between poison and poisoned is, except for the tense.
I think it refers to being poisoned.
Yeah.
But you would do
that's
that with
interesting.
poison.
They should have also include poisoning.
That's a gerund.
Interesting. That's from the druid stuff.
Is
right?
that is that then like something like both magical and physical poisons? Like poisoned is
I mean-
a state, and poison would be a weapon.
So you can't
Correct.
be poisoned. You just can't be poisoned.
It's all the same thing, right?
Yeah,
You can't be
kinda.
Shouldn't matter how it
But I
happened.
feel like poison is a little more narrow, and poison. Is a
Where
little
are
more
you guys
broad.
reading this?
Brock,
Uh,
I see advantage against plants that are magically created or manipulated to improve movement. That's funny.
I see under defenses on Brock Amazing Paw's page.
Defenses. Natural recovery, landslide, draconic ancestry. That's the resistance to acid. You have resistance to the damage you associate with your. No, wait, where? What is it?
Under immunities.
Your immunities? Why am I not seeing this?
the defense section?
On the far right.
Defenses, it has
Right next to his armor class.
Oh, I'm looking at it on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I expanded, it just has a little skull and crossbones next to poison, not poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Listed as defenses.
Immunities. Yeah.
Well, I mean, so Brock has these characteristics, but that doesn't mean a bigger black dragon might. Will
That
you
is
grow
true.
into a big black dragon, or are you what you are?
I gotta miss the first part.
What was the question?
So will Brock grow into a big black dragon as well?
No.
No, I'm
Dragonborn
just
are not
me.
the same as dragons. Yeah,
Fully grown.
Brock is fully grown.
Maybe a growth spurt if we're lucky.
Can we send Brock in as a spy? He's like, yo, I'm one of you. You just stand there, you're like, wait, I smell my own kind. You look at the Duke.
Is that I know most of us don't like each other, but we could try it.
Probably a really bad idea. I don't know.
Yeah, I have a feeling it would probably be a bad idea to send you in as like a double agent or something.
With a bean. Armed with a bean. You chuck it to his mouth.
But there's a slim chance it would work.
You're saying there's a chance.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah. The pyramid is a 9% chance technically, but yes, it's
Oh, that's gold.
But you do speak Draconic. You got that going for you.
That's true.
Have any like songs of like your ancestors that you might be able to sing in Draconic, and maybe the Duke will like come to you? Maybe he'll try to recruit you.
He'll be like, yeah, I love that one when I was a kid. Let's hang out.
So you don't seek him out, he actually seeks you out.
This is the double agent route again?
Yeah. But then if he ignores you, then it doesn't matter. You're somewhat safe. He just knows that you know Draconic. And
But will that give you enough time to get the regular Duke in? Or to fight?
No, I don't think that this is going to help with any of those.
It's really just an experiment, you know. See how long you last.
What are the chances that, like, there's something you can do to a dragon that's in human form to force them to change into their natural dragon form? Like, hit them with electricity or something.
So we have to take... He's using magic right now to look like the Duke. If he doesn't look like the Duke, what does he look like? He looks like a dragon, right? So can we just do like some dispel magic on him while he's present?
Do any of us have that?
I don't. Paelias, do you have dispel magic?
Maybe I can learn it. Let's see. I'm a few bars.
To the magic store.
It's like DISSPELL, maybe?
Is that you humming?
Yeah.
Bars. That's not a song. Spelled a word.
The druid thing is they can prepare spells.
Yes.
Is dispel magic perhaps something that you have access to?
Yeah, both clerics and druids can. But I
If
don't
only
know.
there was some place I could find this.
Under spells and manage spells.
You're looking for dispel
I
magic.
mean, it'd be good
I
to
mean,
know
that might not
that
actually
option,
work.
but this again falls into the category like, are we destroying Wesleyville
By doing this.
by doing this? Yeah, because it's like we're not. The immediate goal is not to kill the black dragon because we don't think that we're powerful enough to do it. But
With all the students' help and Shogun
Diane Kovath.
Kovath, yeah,
Diane Kovath.
that would help. I mean, there's a lot of powerful magic users right in this area. And
so
if the
that would be would we find out if the Duke is like speaking at an event or something like that, where like people would actually see him turn?
yeah, right out when everyone's looking at him, and they're like, "Hey,
And what happens if he says, somebody polymorphed me?
can you polymorph someone into a huge black dragon?"
I'm assuming that if you are powerful enough, you probably could.
I don't think. I think he's gonna be naturally. We're gonna catch him off guard.
Mhm.
That's my guess.
Yeah. I mean, like whoever casts that is going to be like in the firing line.
Who can we get to?
Assuming he'll know who cast it,
Ooh, will he know?
which maybe he wouldn't. I don't know.
What if we do like a firing squad where we all cast it, and so he doesn't know which one actually hit him?
He's gonna kill all of us.
He will. He'll kill.
Bards, clerics, druids, and wizards can all get Dispel Magic.
But do we know if Dispel Magic would actually work? Maybe we should talk
I'm a
to
cleric.
a wizard or Wimblecat to
Technically,
say,
four
wizard.
members of your party of 5 could all get Dispel Magic if you wanted.
"Oh, wizard."
And is it like a roll to, like he has to fail a saving throw?
Oh, I found it. Dispel magic. Okay, so VS, choose one creature, object, magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcaster ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends.
Oh, okay. So if you have like level 6 spells, the best you can do is a 16. Then you have to roll higher than a 16 to not get it dispelled.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
We could
Level
also
6
do
spell's pretty
something that makes
your
him
only
lose
spell.
concentration, because I'm sure that whatever is keeping him in his Duke form is probably a concentration spell.
So we'll heckle him and get him enraged.
So
Your new policies suck!
concentration. So then if he's concentrating on a spell to keep him disguised, but someone else might be concentrating on the spell to keep him disguised.
Think he has help?
He has Moondrop. I'm sure he could do it himself, but I mean, that's casting a lot of spells all day. So maybe he has a magic hat like we do, where he doesn't have to worry about the spell.
I mean, 120 feet, that's pretty good range for this. Don't have to be that close. Do we need visibility or anything? I guess you probably have to be able to see him, right?
All right, well, what we could do is try to get line of sight.
Yes.
Be within range.
Line of sight, and then maybe we could do something about detect magic, and we could see if he's wearing anything in particular.
I have detect magic.
Ooh.
Yeah, because if we could see what he's wearing, we might be able to tell if he's got some magic amulet that allows him to stay disguised for as long as he's wearing it, or a ring, or a cloak, or something like that. Because there's no way he's casting disguise self or alter self every hour.
Maybe he's got a lot of spell slots.
No, I don't think so. He's not wasting those. He's got an item that allows him to stay disguised.
Or it's like one of those natural abilities.
To be able to go back and forth between forms.
Brock, can you turn into a half human?
Well, as a druid, you could change into certain creatures, right?
I can.
But how long can you stay that creature?
5 hours.
5 hours.
Okay.
Can you do things while you're that creature, like cast spells?
And it's stay in a beast shape for a number of hours equal to half your druid level. So let's assume he's a pretty frigging high level, whatever he is.
Okay, so he's 11. Okay.
So maybe it's a special ability that the dragon has that once per day they can change into a human form. And he just chooses to change into the Duke form.
That sounds right.
A couple good plans on the table here.
So they make a spell check depending on your spell casting ability. What does that mean? Make an ability check using your spell casting ability.
So your ability is like plus.
That's the level, yeah. Are you capable of casting level 3 spells, level 4 spells?
No.
So I have a level 6 Dispel Magic. So for each spell of 4th level or higher on target, make an ability check using your spellcaster's ability. What does that mean?
Maybe it is something
If you go to spells
Hold on, let me go to mine where it might say it.
It's spellcaster abilities up there.
Spell DC
No, it's probably the +4.
modifier.
Yeah. Unless it's spell attack.
Says wizard there. Good question. I don't know.
Oh, these modifier or spell attack?
Shawn,
What do
what's
you
the
guys-
spell casting ability?
What are you looking at?
The dispel spell.
What a dispel magic?
Yeah, dispel magic. Yeah, it says it's based off your spell casting ability.
Yeah. So if you look at yours, so for you, Twezer, it's based on your intellect. It's wisdom for Paelias and Brock. But if you go to your spell, if you go to the spell page of D&B Beyond, it'll say at the top what your spell casting.
Is that the modifier?
Or the spell attack?
The modifier. So for instance,
So mine's wisdom, so mine's 18 plus 4, right?
let's see. So the modifier is +2 for Brock, for instance. It should say at the top. It'll say modifier,
Yeah,
spell attack, and
+2.
save DC.
Spell attack
Oh,
plus
okay.
6, save DC 4.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at. That modifier. All right.
So plus 4.
Yeah.
So Paelias has a +4.
Yeah.
The same as mine.
So
So
if you're trying
dispel
to
magic, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. So the dragon would have to roll a 16 plus 4, would have to roll a 20 or better. Is that right? I still don't understand what the ability check is.
Well, so if you're trying to dispel a spell,
Mm-hmm.
you need to make an ability check to see if you succeed in dispelling it.
So you would roll a d20 and add 4?
You would roll a d20 and add 4, and the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So if he cast a level 6 spell, the DC would be 16.
So it's 10 plus his level that his level spell is.
Correct.
So if his level spell is like an 18, that's 28.
Well, the highest level spells are 9.
9. Okay. So he could do a 19. So I might have to beat a 19.
The question is it a spell that's doing this, or is it an innate ability? And is there another way to reveal the true form?
Mm-hmm.
So this would require some research, which might mean that we have to go to...
I heard of a library.
Yeah.
Mm.
But we should still try to get Falreth while Falreth is here and Falreth is still in his more whatchamacallit state. His
But-
more...
The root of that problem is how do we separate Falreth from the Black Dragon so we don't end up fighting them both? Which now we're going back in circles.
Yeah.
So
What happened with the diversion at the Horde?
if we could do that, I guess that'd be good. Then we just got to figure out where to find Falreth afterwards.
It would at least buy us some time.
Yeah. I mean, where does he stay? Yeah, that
Don't
might.
we have a magical bosom compass?
Yeah, we do.
Well, maybe we could just get some intel from Shady, and then we'll be better informed as to, oh, Falreth likes to go and have dinner at the Black Bull every night.
I mean, who wouldn't? We should
Who
go there.
wouldn't?
Mm.
I could eat some more ham.
I think they have like a pot of stew, and who knows what's in it.
It's like mystery
I
meat.
think it's rats. Yeah.
It's probably rats. You could give a perception check.
Ooh, with, Sneaky Baggins.
Oh, there's no way that he's done enough intel.
11. Do I see him?
No, you don't see him around.
Trap. $12. I'm looking a little harder now.
Yeah, no. You've used up your rules.
Yeah, I don't think that
Three.
even wants to bother. It's only been like an hour and a bit since they sent him off in the first place. How is he going to know everything that Falreth is doing in a day?
Those
if he-
baggage guys are good.
Yeah, he might be
You
good,
know
but
that.
I'm gonna give him a little more time. I mean, I know.
There's so much on the table. I don't know where to start.
Well, it is also almost midnight in real time. Maybe we break for tonight. You guys do some introspection, some ideation. This is an interesting situation that has come together here. Yeah, a lot to think about.
Yeah, Hannibal's gonna have to come up with a plan.
Exactly. All right.
I'm sorry, and another piece of the air is that what's his name, Shady might come up with useful information.
Yeah. Every night, Falreth walks to his horse, takes us back to the Duchess. Amazing.
We should keep our eye on the compass sickness occasionally.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend keeping your eye on the compass. By the way, where are you having this full discussion?
I feel like we're right outside the tower entrance.
Disposable audio.
Now, I mean, would we have gone back to the Duchess? Would we have gone to?
Probably
We probably
Wait,
would have gone to your room.
wait, wait.
and just-
Probably to the room at the Duchess. Okay, we'll say you're at the room at the Duchess. Hatching your plans, and we'll see where things lead next time. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time on BND Live.